All right, back out here at the Pasadena flip, got the land clearing guy and my real estate agent, but something bad happened. On the door, you can see that blue tape right there. There was a note on there from the city that we had 5 days until they were tearing this thing down. So that would have been an absolute travesty. Crazy enough, here in a second, the neighbor who lives across the street just came out and talked to us, told us some crazy stuff about this property. Some good, some bad, but he texted that, and then Hard Money Joe got it and was able to call the city. And yeah, they were gonna tear this whole thing down, but they apparently, even though they were sending notices to the last owner, that owner never, or the lien holder, which is the bank, Hard Money, and them never received anything. So we're able to save it and postpone it. How you doing, sir?
Fine, thank you. Let me introduce myself. I'm Luis Enriquez. I'm an architect designer.
Oh, okay.
Joe Davis
Yes.
asked me to stop by.
Yep.
Well,
That's it. I'm Jackson. I'm his partner.
oh, good.
Okay.
So what's the idea? I'll let you finish if you're done.
No, let's go. Come on. Do you need to get inside the house?
In a way, I do have the code key.
Okay.
What is it that it is? That they bought the property?
Yeah,
and what do they want it to do?
We're just going to renovate it, but the city was going to tear it down. And so with that, now we have to show the architect the drawings. So we're going to keep it, just gut the inside of it and renovate it. But we are, I think, if they gave you the code, we're going to add a wall in there to make it a 3-bedroom. All right, so what I'm going to do, instead of taking him through there, we had already gone through and done a tour with Giovanni, my real estate agent. So we're coming up with kind of a new plan, what we're going to do and how to divide the lots. Plus my landscaping guy shows up to give us a bid on how much to clear the entire property, right? So this was a crazy day. You're also going to hear a neighbor across the street who just comes over and starts telling us some of the craziest information ever. So we're going to get you through this. It was just a day of filming to go over kind of strategies to list it and all that. And then architect shows up, neighbor shows up. I mean, it's kind of insane. So anyways, what I want to do now is actually go into the property and with Giovanni and then go through the property. And then actually later on, Hard Money Joe calls us with some more information too. So, you know, before you even get these flips going, this is something I'm learning too, is, you know, you really got to go through everything. And then I do want to talk about that note on the door as well. So they were going to tear it down. We were able to stop that. So the reason that that architect showed up is because we have to supply the city with drawings. So I do want to say one more thing. Guys, I couldn't be more excited about what we're going to be releasing for you guys. This is going to be basically the greatest website for any house flipper out there. It'll be free of charge for you guys to use. We're going to have budget calculators, hard money calculators. We're going to have local lenders to your market that you can reach out to start getting quotes. We're also going to have CMAs, so you can actually start plugging a property that you're thinking about flipping in, and it's going to give you up-to-date information on where to price it. So it's going to be one of the coolest things. We've been working on this for over 6 months. We've kind of partnered with another company, and again, I don't want to sell any courses or anything like that. It's going to be free value to you guys, and really cool, and we're going to continue to update it. So make sure you guys subscribe, follow, hit that like button too, but you're not going to want to miss this. In fact, I think the next video, Joe and I are going to go through our budget for this property. We're probably going to extend our budget up by an extra $20,000 to $30,000. So it's going to take some of the profits away, but at the same time, it could add a lot more value to this. So you guys are not going to want to miss this. It's an incredible project. If you didn't know who I am already, I'm Jackson Wilkie. I created this ground up house flipping channel because I was brand new just over a year ago. And this one right now is my 6th flip. I've made more mistakes than you can count, and I've documented all of it on this channel. There's nothing like it. I've drugged the camera with me now for 14, 15 months, shown all my mistakes, all of that. So if that's the kind of content you guys like, really the only thing that I ask is that you go down and hit that like button. It's what helps my videos out the most. So now let's go tour this property with Giovanni, get a real idea of what we're going to do. Check out just how nasty this property is, and then we're going to talk about the lots and also go through our plan to clear it and everything. So let's go check it out. Giovanni, my guy, we finally get to meet.
How you doing, bud?
Man.
Finally get to meet in person.
Okay, so today we got some big questions on what we're going to do going forward. One question was with the house to convert it to a 3-bed, 2-bath versus just keeping it a 3-1.
Correct.
if the cost of making it an additional bathroom will help us sell it for more money. 2 is going to be all of these trees up front.
Your tree line in the front?
And your thoughts on, we're going to clear this whole thing out, obviously in there, put a nice fence down the middle, and then do we clear these trees? Is that going to help us move the lots, or do we just thin them out, really clean it up, that kind of thing? Because there will be obviously an additional cost to wipe all these trees out.
Exactly. Did we already think about what we're gonna do with throwing in a driveway?
So, yes, here's our thought. This is already the driveway.
Yeah, we got one here.
For the middle lot. We're definitely gonna put a driveway like right here somewhere. And our contractor already told us about it, so it'll be budgeted in. Our thought is a driveway probably right here, so those trees definitely gotta go.
We gotta go here, okay.
Driveway goes in here, and you can park kind of on the side of the house. I don't know where the property line is exactly, but obviously keep that big tree in the middle, but fence this house off, have a driveway, remodel the home.
Gotcha.
So we could keep maybe some of these, or if we clear them out, does that help sell it? And then
The ones in the front here for this house,
Yeah.
I would keep them simply because it does provide shade, and that's one thing that people really do like out here. As you can
Yeah.
see, all these other houses
They
out
do
here,
have 'em.
They have the big trees.
Yep.
It provides, it keeps the house cool. As for that one over there,
Yeah.
like I was telling you earlier, for what I see in this side of town is people, whenever they buy lots, is because they want to build something custom for themselves.
Okay.
So I wouldn't like restrict them because you already threw down a slab
Yep.
for the driveway, and they're like, okay, well, what if I wanted to do kind of like a U one or whatever it may be?
Okay.
So for that lot, since it doesn't have anything, I would probably just leave up the tree line.
Perfect. And we're not gonna do a driveway for the third lot either. We're just gonna keep it because of that, I think what you said. This is gonna have
This one's already here, so
already
yeah.
here. So this one will be good. That one down there, yeah, if we just, maybe we thin these trees out, just clean it up really,
clean it
really
up.
nice. And then no driveway for the third lot. Do you think there's a possibility too that someone buys the house and the additional lots, or is it more gonna be like,
That would be a plus, but you'll get more for you'll
yeah,
get more money out of it by dividing them.
okay,
For sure. Yeah,
Gotcha.
but I mean, this is gonna be it'll be a big sell point if we have all three together, the house and the 2 lots.
okay,
But you're not gonna get as much as if we were to sell it individually.
okay.
Because they're still pretty good sized lots to where
Yeah,
people are
they're
going to want to buy them.
7,500.
7,500.
Yep.
So that's a really good selling point. I mean, you put all 3 of these together,
Yep,
you'll sell the house quick, but you're not going to get as much as you want
perfect.
for it.
Okay, and then that tree there can just stay, the big oak, or whatever that is. And then what we want to do is just like clean this whole thing out. I mean, gone, just down to the,
How deep do we go? Do you know?
yeah,
Kinda
there's
like where your
actually a
property line
fence
is?
line back there. And then you can see it over here. We'll like redo all the decks, everything. It'll look really nice. We're debating on keeping that because I think that would be on the house side. No, that one's going. All these are going.
Okay.
We'll keep that tree probably there. And then this is the one that we were debating.
For the mother-in-law's den?
That mother-in-law den is staying, the white one.
Okay.
That's gonna be the studio and the extra bedroom, and it's already like plumbed, electrical, all that's there. Do we keep this and so they got a tool shed, and just fix it up, or just tear it down?
Man, let me see.
Because I know they like tool sheds, and
Yeah, that's super useful out here.
I don't know what's in there.
I mean, it looks like they were trying to finish it off as another, like, little room. It has.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, it has what's it called, insulation in there already. It looked like they were trying to pre-wire it as well.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think I ever looked in here.
You see, it looks like they were trying to finish it off as a room.
Yeah, there's electrical. There's I don't know. They can't see that, but electrical and insulation. You're right, but it's
I mean, it's old stuff, right? Like, it was already. The inside looks pretty good though. It doesn't look too bad.
yeah, because that's what we need to tell the land clearing guys is if this stays or goes. But this is actually in good shape. Joe, he said he went in there, I think, at some point or got
He was able to get access. Okay.
And it has the plumbing, the electrical. So that's where I'm like, okay, the house now has currently 3 bedrooms and 1 full bathroom.
One full bathroom.
That would add an additional room and a second bathroom.
Second bathroom. Okay.
Our contractor says he really wants to put a second bathroom in there, and there's tons of room for it.
That's what I was gonna say. Automatically, the house itself, even if we didn't have the mother-in-law's den, you definitely on this side of town you want to do a 3-2.
3-2, okay.
Yeah.
And it's going to help sell it and bring up the value.
For
pretty
sure.
consider- Okay.
Yeah, and it'll move it a lot faster too.
All right, well then that settles that. We'll just do the 2 bathrooms because, Yeah, there's,
So this one here, your property line's gonna go all the way to where? Just so I have an idea, like up
Yeah,
to like
and
right here?
I don't know. It's not staked. We have the survey, so we'll be able to like tape off, you know, from fence line to fence line. So I'm not 100% positive if this tree,
Is gonna be the
yeah, is
side
on
and
either
stuff.
side of it.
All right, so let's just say, benefit of the doubt, let's say we do it here to where the tree line is.
Right.
If it's up to here, I would get rid of this one
'Cause-
here.
okay.
Give it more space for them
Okay.
to actually have like an area to play
Yep.
instead of like blocking off and now they got to go right here and this is just a big walkway. That's actually like a little nice backyard area. I
Perfect.
can envision them doing like nice little outdoor kitchen.
Yep.
Maybe a garden, and especially that's gonna be a mother-in-law's den.
They'll
9
have-
times out of 10, they like to come out here and garden. So this could be like a good little area for them.
Perfect. Yeah, and I think it'll just clean it up.
Yeah.
Okay,
Make it
cool.
look more spacious.
So I think we decided too, we were gonna tear that one down. We were deciding on it. Mother-in-law quarter, we're gonna match the house, make it look really nice. And then we'll have them build us a fence wherever the lot line is, really nice wooden fence, separate this whole house from it. And then we'll do another fence and split the two 7,500 foot lots. So we haven't contacted the city or anything yet too about like stubbing sewer or water or anything. So I don't know if we were planning on it or just, again, is that something when they buy lots? I wonder if they already like kind of go into it like, hey, I know we gotta.
Yeah, I mean, of course, for the electrical side of it, they're gonna have to come out here and put that up. But for the city water, I mean, you're in a in an actual like little suburb here, so
Yep.
they don't really have to worry about putting in a well or anything like that.
No.
But 9 times out of 10, you let them do that anyways,
Okay,
simply
cool.
because they're gonna have to figure out where they want to plant their house, their own design, stuff like that.
Well, that's
So
good news
just
then.
clear
Okay.
up, just clear up the lot to make it nice and
Okay. So all these trees here, we'll just keep them, but we'll just thin them out, like limb them way up, clean it up, keep this big tree, keep that ginormous tree there, keep this tree, and then all the small ones we'll probably just wipe out.
yeah.
And all this grass and all this
Yeah,
vegetation.
just clear it out, make it look nice, and I mean the lots are pretty big, so you clear this out, it's gonna look huge.
Yes.
It'll be a great selling
Okay,
point.
and then tear down this shed, and yeah, well, I think once this thing opens up too, it's gonna be
Oh yeah,
huge.
because I mean 7,500 is quite a.
Hell yeah, Shouty.
How are you?
How you
Giovanni,
doing?
this is my wife, Jill.
Yes.
Okay,
On the phone.
on the phone many
yes,
times.
yes, that one.
Yeah,
time
I
were
think we can
closing.
get. And the crazy thing is, we got a note on the door that they were going to tear this thing down, and we caught it in time.
After you guys got it or no?
Yeah. Well, we're closing on it, I think this week or early next week.
Okay.
But there was a note on the door.
The city was gonna come and demolish it.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, our plan is obviously tearing this hunk of junk down, the deck, and make a really nice deck right here, covered patio. Yeah, and then you would have these beautiful trees here. That would be nice.
It's nice and sunny today, and as you can see, it provides a lot of shade. So
Yep.
that's a great selling point too.
And I'll definitely tell them we need to
Block
remove.
and beam.
I think just this tree here then.
Yeah, for
We
your,
got it. We have to
for
for,
your
the driveway.
driveway.
Other than that, we'll leave those ones. We could probably keep this little cedar tree here because that might be right on the property line, give or take. Hon, this is obviously lot 1. It's 5,000 square foot. Wouldn't you love to have this tree in here? And we'll fence this off, do the house, and then there's another. See that white building around the corner? That's the mother-in-law. So that'll be a studio plus a bathroom. Yep. So this will turn into a. How do you market that? As a 4-bed, 3-bath, or do you do a 3-2 with the mother-in-law, like the verbiage wise?
I do a 3. I do a 4. 2 is the way that we'll market it, like actual as the listing side,
Yeah.
and then in the description we'll 3-2 main house with the mother-in-law's quarters, 1-1.
And you said around here having mother-in-law quarters, like
It's
they
a big,
love that.
it's a big thing. Out here,
Okay.
people love to, keep their moms with them, move them in. So that's great. Or even like kids that really don't feel like moving out of their parents' house, you give them
Yep.
their own space. So that's a big selling point, especially out here. Anything on the east side, you can provide a mother-in-law's den or a separate little housing in the back. It's gonna move pretty quick.
Sweet. How's this area? When you were showing me the comments, there was a lot of solds.
There is. It's a little bit more on crossing that street is where you have a lot more new construction. You don't really have it on this side, on this street here.
Yeah.
But this area is booming. Same thing that happened with like Old Baytown, east of Baytown. They're knocking down these older houses and building new ones.
Okay, cool.
So these lots, I don't think they'll sit too long,
Yeah.
simply because of that.
Now this is a little bit different because they have some manufactured homes and stuff, so it's not all single family. Does that help hurt in any way? Like when you're looking at properties to flip?
Not really out here, simply because That's the reason why people hate HOAs.
Yeah.
So they want to be able to do what they
Do what
want
they
to.
want.
So they know that if they see that there's a trailer here and a different style house there, they're like, okay, well, nobody's going to be bothering me.
Gotcha. Okay.
And they go out here, have the parties till 3, 4 in the morning.
3 and 4. All right, Julie, I got the code, I think. Let's go check it out. Then I can kind of show you, I think, where are we deciding to put that second bathroom? There you go.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Well, Graham, it's Christmas. All
I
year
know.
round.
This present comes with a boat. Did I tell you, Jill, that this, I love it, yeah. Real estate.
Whoa. Oh my God.
People were living in it not
that open.
too
Yeah.
long ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Jed was flying around in here, dude, playing with it. I know, I was like, dude, or my 5-year-old. So living room area, really good size, like kitchen dining right here. I think we were planning on opening this too. So it'll like really open everything up.
Do like a half wall maybe?
I think so. I got to look at the plan. We haven't finalized the plan yet, but let me get my go.
People are living that right now.
A little half wall right there?
Yeah, half wall. That way you can also put like almost like bar stools on this side.
Okay.
So it gives it the dining space a little bit more open area instead of just knocking down the full wall.
Okay.
Yeah, so the half wall is perfect. They still get to be over there in the living area, see each other. And right now people are starting to like get away from the full open concepts. They want something that's still kind of like divided off. So a half wall does that. It gives the kitchen a space and the living a space.
All right, good to know. So is that like an additional living room kind of thing then? I guess this could only, I mean, it's just one big living room type.
So usually you'll have like a formal living, and it's where people keep their nice furniture.
Yep.
At least that's how my grandma treated it, right? So she'll have her nice furniture that nobody's allowed to use. Then you have the actual furniture that everybody's allowed to use.
Yeah.
And this is like their decoration area. I mean, you could pitch this as an office space.
That's true. Yeah,
Or a
and
flex
once you
space.
open this, it'll be really nice. Mm-hmm. And then, because, yeah, laundry, everything there. Let's see.
You know, for the square footage, this feels a lot bigger.
I know. Like, I think it said 1,200, but...
This feels a lot bigger. I mean, the bathrooms are, well, it's just one, right, in here right now?
yes, so, and it's huge.
Yeah,
right?
this is a spacious bathroom.
Big old bathroom. And so I think, let me call...
You know what I'm noticing? The bones of the property don't look too bad.
Don't
Even the
look too bad,
foundation
yeah.
itself doesn't feel terrible.
And that's what I learned with one of my flips. It was pier and beam like this. They can get under so easy.
Easy, yeah.
Yeah.
Pier and beam, block and beam, so
Than
easy to
having
get
to
under.
concrete. I want to think this is where they're
nice.
putting the new bathroom
Bathroom right in here.
and then have a closet over there.
Yeah, because this is a pretty big room.
So this could be like, I don't know if it's the primary bedroom, wall that off, or I mean, have a door in a second bathroom. And that's why he's like, it'll be easy. Our contractor said that because I think they can run obviously everything underneath. And then you come back here.
I'm also not seeing any like leaks in the roof or anything like that.
Yeah, hopefully we can get away with that. Oh, maybe it's I think they're counting that one up front as a bedroom then. Because right now,
That would make sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Because we walked that one, then this one.
yeah, so we could make that front one a bedroom.
Yeah, because you still have enough space for an actual living room anyways.
Exactly. And this big space for a dining room.
Yeah, right
Would
here.
that would that be better to make that up front like a third bedroom then? Is what they I wonder if that's what they're technically calling it.
Okay, yes. I was wondering how they would get to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I think I'm an idiot. I think we're gonna put a wall in between this. That's what we were gonna do.
and
'cause
make
it's
this
so-
into 2 bedrooms?
Yes. And then you can have access to right there, door.
Okay.
So bedroom, bedroom. Keep that big and open. That's right. And then throw a bathroom in this one over here. And then then it would turn it to a 3-2.
3-2.
Yes.
Okay, let me see. Let's work it
Perfect.
again.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So you're gonna divide this room up.
Yeah, right down the middle.
Oh, I wonder if that's what these are for, maybe?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. So here.
So have two, because it's such a big room, and over there where they wrote door, they'll put a door in, divide this in half, have two big. Would you take these metal
Yes.
fences off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially for FHA.
Okay. Rip them out. Yeah, and then another bathroom right here.
What do you think about keeping this as one big bedroom and
Well,
turning
that-
that front one into one?
What do you think would be better
Because this would be a big selling point for like an owner suite this size.
if we added a bathroom, especially?
Yeah, if you added a bathroom here, because
Or
that's what
you-
I was walking over there earlier. Because I was like, okay, how are they going to get access to the bathroom? But it's already sectioned off.
I guess if you made this the primary, the master bedroom, bathroom. Then you'd have a bedroom up front, and then you could wall this off, make a bathroom for that back.
Or you can leave this one here for the guest along with the person from that side, and then you can build your own master bathroom in here.
Okay.
And everybody else in the house will have access to this one.
Okay.
So this is like your guest area bathroom. Then you have your owner suite bathroom along in this bedroom. And if you want to extend it, maybe the wall a little bit further out this way, this room is big enough to
Huge,
where you can do a full bathroom and a closet in here and keep this as your master.
That's not a bad idea too.
Instead of dividing it and having like 3 smaller rooms, you could have 1 big owner suite and then 2 smaller rooms for the kids.
Okay, and you that when you see that tends to move stuff quicker.
Yes.
So instead of trying to figure out 2 living room spaces, you got a good sized living room. You half wall that big living room, and then this would just wall off and be
one bedroom
like the
here.
front bedroom / office. Okay, yeah, I'll run that by Joe because that might not be a bad idea to have a big old master suite.
Instead of having 3 smaller bedrooms where people are like, okay, well then which one's the owner suite? You could have one that's dedicated as an owner suite, bigger. They can fit all their stuff in there. Then you can have 2 smaller rooms, which more than likely be used for the kids.
Yeah, and without having to really do any kind of like giant
big,
changes.
yeah.
All right, so here in a little bit, again, Hard Money Joe's going to call me with more of a plan. But real quick, guys, the neighbor across the street came over and gave us some crazy information about the property, who owned it, and maybe a possible tax lien on it that we didn't know about it. So let's hear from the neighbor.
And so I turned it off because when I tell you, I realized it was water like flooded out. I was like,
Oh,
why is there
really?
water? Yeah, when I tell you there was water sitting over here, it was water, and then I was like, why is there water? And then come to find out, went over there, I felt it in here, and I looked over there, and I could just pew out of that little room. I was like, man.
So someone came and stole the water heater and just probably ripped it out, and the
yeah.
water was
Well,
going.
No. I think they did that prior because they came to the early that day and turned it on.
Oh, shit.
Because I have cameras, and I saw them turn it on. And then, like I said, I saw water all in the street, and I was all like, "There's something wrong." And then I just happened to, walk on that side, and I could hear it spewing out, so I turned off the water. I don't know. I texted the other guy because I don't have nobody.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
So I text the guy's number that I do have, and I told him, "Hey, the water was spewing out of it."
Oh, well,
so
thank you.
I said I turned off the water, and then he never replied back.
Yeah, well, there was a previous owner of this for 14 months.
Oh,
and he
that's
didn't.
the guy that bought it from my dad. Because this used to be my dad's.
Oh,
property,
really?
Really?
and he never finished paying off my dad.
Oh my gosh.
So my dad's in the process of, I don't know what he's gonna do, but he's in the process of
Okay.
trying to figure out
What is he?
something.
Does he owe him a pretty good chunk or what?
Well, he owes them I think 20 or 30.
20 or 30? Okay.
He promised them 55 and only gave them like 15 or 17.
Okay.
And so he still owed them that.
Wow. Okay.
Because I know that my grandpa never took it out of my dad's uncle's name, and when he passed away, my dad moved in here, and he never dealt with it anything after that. And then my brother, my younger brother, moved in with his family, was helping them supposedly.
Wow. Okay.
He was paying the taxes, and he never paid the taxes.
I gotcha.
And then that's what
then-
first started this whole situation.
Dang.
And then whenever, because I own that, and whenever I realized that we were going to take over and we were going to buy it, but they said it costs you more money than it's worth for you to even start doing it. Because then my aunt wanted money. Everybody wanted money.
Everybody wanted a little bit on that,
Everybody wanted a little bit of money, and I said, I ain't got enough money to give you all.
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
Well, that's interesting. We're gonna have to look into that because it got turned back in, and then we bought it, and so we're gonna fix it up, and then divide the lots.
I'm interested in buying a lot.
Okay.
I don't want it all. I just want one lot.
Okay.
But also I'm looking to like now is because I own trailers. I have that one. That one I'm gonna get rid of tomorrow.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, because I'm gonna get rid of that one over there tomorrow. But I have other things, and I'm building something in there, so I got to take out the cars and the trailers.
Okay.
So my question is renting one of these, if I cut the grass, maintain everything, and rent one of the properties, and and then like I said, I have cameras.
Cool.
That deal with everything. That's why I said if I see somebody new here, I'm like,
Good. Yeah. Yeah.
Ever since I realized they stole the hot water heater, now I keep up with everything.
Well, that's good. The goal is making this a nice place again, and the lots are already divided, so we were gonna sell those off and then fix this up and really make it nice.
Yeah, the house has a lot of potential.
It does. We'll make it look really good.
We put a new roof on it because the roof was leaking, so we put a new roof on it recently in the last 5 or 6 years, give or take.
That's good, yeah, because there's no water leakage in there. That's good,
that's
dude.
I said. We had an issue with it leaking, and then so we went in there and we ripped it off and we just put a new roof in it.
Okay, cool.
So it has a new roof in it.
Heck yeah.
But like I know it needs to be re-leveled and stuff like that.
Yep.
And I know somewhere here he had a bunch of to re-pipe it, but I don't know what he did with none of the stuff. But like I said, that guy he bought it from,
yeah,
they came in, they were just like, they made him a deal, and then they gave him a chunk of money down while they were waiting for paperwork, and then he moved to Deer Park and never heard from the guy, never nothing from the guy, and now it's like he meshes him and talks to him and says, hey, hey, where's the rest of my money, something. So I just told him, I said, well, find the paperwork you have.
Yep, and okay.
And go like that. And I said, versus, and then I said, I know that there's new people in there now.
Okay.
So he said, I said, find the paperwork and figure it out. And so that's what he's doing now.
All right.
I saw the demolition thing up there, and I sent a picture to that guy, and I was like, they're gonna tear down your house. You don't get it together.
No, we saw that and we were like, what the heck? Well, apparently they were telling the guy who had it before that it was going to get torn down. He didn't relay that information to anybody, or even the lien holder. So we were able to call the city and get it. We just got to show our.
Got a permit. That's it.
So after talking to the neighbor, this is something that I got to talk with Hard Money Joe about. Now, you might be thinking, who's going to pay for this, right? At the end of the day, we're going through process with lawyers and with titles. So they're going to clean up all liens or at least expose them. And that's something, again, that's very important in house flipping, right? You want to make sure that you are just going through everything. Make sure there's no construction liens or, like he talked about, money owed. So I don't know where that's going to go. Personally, I don't think anything can come to us because we acquired it from the previous owner, so that would be attached to him. As of right now, there's nothing on the property, any liens or anything. We're gonna have a follow-up video, again, going through our budget, increased budget, and also if there's any other liens or anything we need to tackle. So again, make sure you guys subscribe. You're not gonna wanna miss this journey. I think this is gonna be an incredible flip. And also just a reminder, next week we're gonna be talking about our new website we're releasing for free to you guys. So do not miss that. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Ground Up House Flipping. And next up, we got to hear from Hard Money Joe and finish this thing out. Things get a little bit different here. Things spice up a little bit. So let's go talk to Hard Money. Let's go. What's up, Hard Money?
What's up, dog?
Oh, I'm here with Giovanni, and he was running through some kind of his opinions.
Yeah.
So I think we were talking about, the big room?
The big room at the front?
No, the big room, like the big bedroom kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
We're kind of thinking about like dividing that with a wall, right? So Giovanni was saying what we could do is actually kind of keep it this size, and actually, where the big, huge closet is?
Yeah.
Maybe extend that wall farther into the room since the room's so big. Make a big primary bathroom and closet in there. Keep this as a bigger primary bedroom because he says it's a bigger selling point. And then that front room that they were using as a bedroom, just kind of wall that off and put a door there, since you still have a living room and all that.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I think however you want to do it, but I think the current plan was to
Divide that.
That bathroom is pretty big, that main bathroom.
Yes.
And it's gonna be pretty cheap to keep all the plumbing in that location, or cheaper.
Yep.
So to put a wall basically to make that bathroom smaller, keep that space as a primary, but then you have a primary bathroom entrance in there.
Yeah.
And then your second bathroom is just open kind of from the kitchen and the main room.
Okay. Yeah, because what he's thinking is like we could have, and yeah, I'm cool with whatever, but keeping that main big room. So
as long as we can find a way to make it still, because right now technically it's a 2-bed.
Yeah, exactly. So we could convert that front, which has already got a bed in it, convert that to a bedroom, keep this bathroom the exact same way it is, just redo it, and then add that bathroom in that closet. Like that's where we were planning on doing it anyways, right?
The bathroom?
Yeah, the second bathroom that we add was going to go where that big closet is, right? At the end of the big room.
Well, actually, the have it right now. The bathroom is just going to be next to the current bathroom. So you have the primary bathroom, and then you next to it, kind of where the existing bathroom is now, you have the bathroom open up to those other rooms.
Okay. Well, either way, we could. They're going to be walled off and separate.
We're trying not to cut out too much of the living space because we're going to take down that wall between the kitchen and the current living room.
Yes.
And we're going to put an island there.
Perfect.
Right? But if you can imagine that other area walled off, that doesn't really leave you much living room space for, a breakfast table. You've got your couches, you've got your TV. So all of that's going to be really narrow if you wall that off and have that as another bedroom.
Okay.
You're going to have like 75 square feet to have as a living space. So I don't know if that's going to be a big detractor. But that middle bedroom is so big.
I know.
That it shouldn't be an issue to cut that off, but also give it a master bath. And then you still got 2 bedrooms behind it. So you've still got your 3-2, and then you're still keeping that living space, and you're still, you got your island in there and everything.
Yeah, so we can do that island. He was also saying, how right now it's walled off with the cabinets, is actually just have a big countertop there and do a half wall with like a countertop on it as well with stools behind it. And he said they're kind of
that's what we're planning. So we'll do a waterfall island with I'll text you a picture of the one we just did. It'll be exactly the same.
Okay.
But it's basically protruding from the wall, the island.
Yep.
So it's coming out from the wall. It's a waterfall island. Then you have it extended out. You can have your bar stools underneath.
Perfect. Yep. It has that little half wall, dividing wall type.
Exactly. Here,
okay.
I'm actually just driving to CVS.
No.
I'm going to text you a picture of the one that we just did. I think it'll look great there.
Perfect. Okay, so that's just the only thing we need to decide whether we want to do the bedroom up front but yeah, this could work too, and then we'll have that second bathroom. But he's definitely saying adding the second bathroom is going to be big. So.
Big.
I know.
Yeah.
So here's Jill. What we're thinking is, see this door, and like right here, this line.
To make the hallway.
Well, putting a wall in between it, and because this is a 2-bedroom right now, making it a 3rd there. So we're trying to decide. Giovanni's idea. What do you think? Like, actually make that a bedroom up there, wall that off, so the living room would be a little smaller. And Joe was thinking maybe we'll keep that bigger, keep it as it is. But what we'll do is add a second bathroom in here and divide this thing, so it's a true 3-2. So either way, yeah, Giovanni, we're gonna add that.
2, because that bedroom.
The picture's loading.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. It's down that way.
Yeah.
Right? Hold on.
Get your bearings, huh?
Because that is a huge closet. Unnecessary.
That's.
Is that what you guys?
Yeah. Were we gonna make this closet smaller too?
Well, I feel like you're trying to add a 3rd one. Wouldn't it be right here?
The 3rd bedroom.
Yeah, you're gonna get rid of that closet. That's gonna be part of the secondary bedroom.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. He's already.
So that will make it bigger too.
Yeah.
They'll each have their own closet, and then there will be a bathroom for the primary bedroom, which will be one of these.
Yeah, so it's kind of the front of that now. So just kind of right around midway of that big bedroom now. That's where the wall will be.
Yeah.
But then there's gonna be a bathroom. A primary bath. Oh, I just missed mine.
And the primary bath would be close to the other bathroom?
Yeah, it's kind of weird in a way that they're going to be next to each other.
Yeah.
But it keeps a true primary and that leads into the bedroom.
Okay.
But then there's going to be that current door frame now is deleted.
Okay.
There's going to be a new door added for that bathroom. So there's going to be a full bath, but that's going to service the house and then the 2 bedrooms.
Okay. Yeah, and actually, now that I look at it, if we remove this closet here, that's going to make these rooms actually quite a bit bigger too than the way it's currently constructed. Because this thing adds an extra like 6 feet back here.
Yeah, you really be like right here. I think
Yeah, exactly. That line looked really small, but you could wall this off to where they both get windows, but closer to the second window like here. And then you get a really good sized room there and a good sized room there. I think that changes it for us because we were thinking it was right there.
Yeah,
and then
right over
like,
here, this
that's
is
tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that'll work. I think that'll look good.
And it'll keep the cost lower because you already have your tie-ins over there.
Cool. Well, that's a good plan. And then what we're thinking is obviously keeping that in-law suite, but that tool shed next to it, just tearing it down. And
I'm actually getting quotes to remove everything but that ADU.
Yep.
And also I'm waiting on quotes for the driveway to the house.
okay.
So they're going to have to.
Those are the first things to go.
Driveway to the actual house. So
Yep.
you're driving right along the side of it and also getting it fenced.
Perfect.
So having it, just working off that survey and then having a fence from the property line running all the way back to the back, just a
Yep.
cedar fence.
I got my land clearing guy here right now, so I was gonna have. And so looking at it, Giovanni said for the other 2 lots, just really clean those trees up, but to keep them, because people again are gonna have their own idea of where they're gonna put driveways. And he's like, if you drive along these streets, you notice everybody keeps these trees in the front for shade. So if we clean them up and limb them way high,
Okay.
that'll eliminate having to cut them all down. And then really we only got to remove 1 or 2 for the driveway of the house. Basically just 1, I think. So for now, that would work. And then we'll clear this whole lot of everything else.
Yeah, we just want to clear it as much as possible so they can just see the potential from the street. Because a lot of people, what they're going to do is just drive over there and look at it.
Yep. So we'll.
The question is too: is do we want to run a fence line between middle lot and the lot on the right?
Should we put a fence in between the 2 lots, you think?
I would, to
Yeah.
give the division, for
Get
sure.
yeah.
That's definitely going to add to the. I mean, that's probably $5-6 grand there.
Yeah. But dude, it could, yeah, it'll look.
It's a pretty deep lot,
Yeah. I mean, it's a straight line, wood fence, but man, I think it would sure look good to divide it.
I mean, even if you go with like a cheaper option for the fence-wise, just to give that visual division, that way
Division.
they can see exactly how big the lot is.
Okay.
I don't think you need to go with a really nice wood fence.
Okay.
If you can go with a cheaper option, if you
A
have a
chain link
cheaper
or something.
option,
Okay.
just throw it in there. Because 9 times out of 10, they're gonna want to do their own thing anyway.
Want to do their own thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, the cheapest fence we can do.
I don't know how much cheaper the chain link, but we can do pine.
Yep.
Pine's going to be, probably $8 to $10 per linear square foot cheaper.
But if we just limb all these trees up front and clean them up so everybody can see through really nice, and we can take out some of the small ones, and there's some dead ones, so it'll clean it up and really thin it out.
Yeah.
That not cutting down 4 to 5 huge trees will basically pay for the fence, So okay, well, that's a pretty good plan. I got my guys here too. I'll get a try and get a quote on what it costs to clear this thing. So yeah, we're gonna take out that open shed and the 2 little small sheds and just keep the in-law suite.
Yeah, that's
Perfect.
right.
Okay.
The one of them's not in terrible shape. Though I think it's kind of a red color. It's still boarded
Yeah.
up. It's not terrible shape. It might not be the worst thing for storage.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's leaning pretty gnarly, and we looked in the inside. So the other thing he was saying, he's like, especially with the in-law quarter, having more of a backyard space, and he's like, the people around here like having garden space, and especially coming out of that studio to like not walk right into a tool shed.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah, I'm fine either way.
I think if we clear it, it'll.
It's not terrible shape.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll have him quote on removal of it, separate it so we can look at it.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
So, all right, man. Well, we got a pretty good plan, dude.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, man.
Nice.
Holler at you later. Bye.
Was that demo notice still on there?
It's not. Nope. The tape's gone.
Oh, okay, what's the tape?
I see where they taped it, but it's off the thing.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
So.
I've got pictures of it if you need it just to flash up.
Yep. Send it.
And all the correspondence with the city, how we got it removed, and they've given us like a couple months to submit that engineer report.
Before they tear this thing down. So, okay, man.
Well, they had been notifying the investor for like a year, thinking the investor was the lender, and he never let us know. So I mean, I'm pretty pissed off at him. He really could have cost us some money, but
No doubt.
he never notified us. So when we went to the city and said, well, you got an obligation to notify the lien holder, they were like, oh crap, yeah, we never did. We were sending it to the investor. So
Ooh,
we're,
good catch.
We're fine with it, but luckily my contractor picked it up.
Exactly. Okay, cool, man. Well, I'm going to talk with Juan, the land guy, real quick, and we'll get a plan.
Okay.
All right, man.
Sounds good.
Bye.
All right.
All right, Juan, what's up, man? Okay, so I think we got a pretty good plan. I think for now, that tree there would be the one to go. So this needs to be cut down and probably ground really deep underneath, because we're going to do a driveway right here. So this one's got to go and really get dug out and ground down pretty deep. And then everything along the fence line, like all the little trees, bushes, all that just cleared out, so that it's just basically the trees are still in good shape, stayed here, but cleaned up. Along this fence line, let's keep the bigger trees But again, let's clean all the vegetation, all the bushes and all the dead ones, like dead stuff, and just clear it all out. Anything that's like small, maybe I can get some tape or something, but like all this dead stuff here, that small one, anything that's big and tall like these or like that, let's keep the big, tall, live ones. Sound good? And then as you go through, just all these small little things, just clear them out, all the trees, all the bushes. And then if we can, on even some of the live stuff, if we can limb them up a little bit, that would be awesome. And then I think that obviously that one that's broken over there and leaned over, we can take it out, the dead one that's on the ground. And then what we want to do is just knock this whole thing down to the ground, all of it, all the bushes, clean it up, okay? And then keep this big tree for now, and that big tree, and I think that big tree. So those 3 big trees that are in here on the lots, let's keep those. Giovanni, we should probably just clear these little ones out, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
So let's clear all these little ones out, and then this lean-to goes, and both the tool sheds.
All right.
So the white one in the back is the mother-in-law quarter, that stays.
All right.
Everything else goes, and then all the small trees. So on the lot, it looks like 1, 2, 3 big trees stay, and all the little stuff can just go. And then just that one tree over there for the driveway.
All right.
And is it you got a guy?
Yeah, I have a crew.
Atta baby.
So I'll probably have to come after 6 to get the guys.
To give you a good
Yeah.
quote. Okay. Yeah, give us a quote, and then let us know, like, if you can divide like that tool shed back there, like let us know what removal of that. If it's like, you know, $1,200 or $2,000 or $800 to remove it.
Yeah.
Just single that out. That will be also what kind of lets us know if we're going to keep it or tear it down. But other than that, this lean-to is gone, and that white one is gone.
Right.
That makes sense? Sound
Yeah.
good? Hey, I appreciate you coming, man.
Yeah.
What was that Instagram again? J&J Landscape, right?
Let them know. Let them know.
J&J Landscape. Anybody in here in Houston, man, Juan's got you covered, all right? And we'd already know Giovanni Franks, the
Sir.
GOAT realtor around here. So that's going to be our plan, guys, going forward. We're going to get quotes on all that, and then finalize what we're going to do with the house. But you guys got to make sure you guys follow along. The other good news we found out, Giovanni, is that we can actually sell these lots before. We thought that we would have to wait until that's sold because of the loan, but we're going to be able to get an appraisal on the lot or the house and the lot, and add the appraisals of each lot all to one loan for our hard money loan. So that's going to open up a ton of budget, and allow us to basically, we can sell these at any time, and if we sell one, we can just pay down the loan or whatever. But
Okay, awesome.
that means once we clear these out and get them fenced, we can probably start getting those on the market within a couple weeks.
That would
hopefully.
definitely be.
I know, it'd be cool to get rid of some of those quick.
I know, right?
So yeah, man, other than that, you guys make sure that you guys follow this ground up house flipping journey. And this is gonna be a doozy of a project, so make sure you guys follow this one.